In September of 2013, unprecedented rain flooded 6 different river corridors, causing destruction to homes, businesses, and more than 400 miles of Colorado highways. In 2022, the Colorado Department of Transportation finished the final permanent repair project from the floods. This is the story of building the Road to Resiliency. The floods of 2013 in the Big Thompson Canyon certainly brought back some scary memories from the deadly 1976 flood. But for one person involved in the recovery, those memories were much more personal. Randy Jensen, a third-generation CDOT employee, had left CDOT to work with the Federal Highway Administration. When the 2013 floods hit, it looked eerily similar to the flood that Randy's father, Dick, saw in 1976.
In general, being a Colorado native, it was, wow, this is happening to my state. Personally, being on 34, having 34 damaged is family history, if you will. My dad, we had an event in 1976 that caused a lot of damage in the Big Thompson Canyon. My dad was actually a CDOT employee at the time, worked on the bridge crew, and he was called up to 34 to come up and do inspections and figure out what was going on. He actually was really good friends with Officer Purdy with the State Patrol, and they were in communication coming up here to see what was going on. My dad got a call on the radio that said, hey, we have damage on Highway 14, and so you need to go up there, or my dad would have been right in the middle of the disaster that happened and the tragedy with Officer Purdy. Actually, my dad was in maintenance. He was the senior bridge foreman for Greeley, for Region 4. And so he actually designed and constructed the bridge that is just to my left over here. Built it, I think, around 1973. And so that bridge, again, he's not an engineer. He didn't even graduate from high school, but had the smarts and the brains and the ingenuity and the determination to design that bridge, build it, that withstood the 1976 floods and the 2013 floods. I think this was at the heart of the entire event for me because of the history we've had here. We had similar damage in 1976. We overlaid the damage from 2013 over 76, and it was exactly the same spot. And then also, one of my first conversations with my dad was, is my bridge still there? That was the first thing out of his mouth, right? And so, yeah, the bridge is still there. We think it was all totally covered with mud and rocks, but it's still there. And then the other, I call it an opportunity in my stage in life with my parents. It was a tragedy for the people of Colorado, the people that lost their lives, the people that lost homes up here. I had the opportunity to meet every Thursday with my mom and dad, had breakfast, and then went to the ICC for the meetings.
When Dick Jensen died in 2018, his family paid for a special plaque to be placed on his bridge in Drake. The family attended the unveiling of the plaque, including Randy's daughter, Stacia Sellers, who is now carrying on the family tradition as a fourth-generation CDOT employee in the communications unit.